Oh shit.
What's going on, everyone? Here we have a two-part video, and I'm going to do a product review for this LifeBeam hat. So firstly, we got some frisbee golf here, and I trialed it while playing that. I actually play normal golf as well, but frisbee golf's a little bit less stressful, so occasionally I'll do that and get in some cardio, walking, jogging, all that good stuff. So here we got the LifeBeam hat, and you can see this packaging is pretty pimp. I actually really like this carrying case. It's pretty solid. It's not flimsy or anything like that, so you're not going to like sit on it and squash it. And you basically unzip it here, and you've got yourself a LifeBeam hat. So this LifeBeam hat is it's a fitness tracker, and it links up with all sorts of different devices via Bluetooth. And the hat itself is made of a pretty light material. It's got some mesh on top, and here you have the sensor, which basically feeds the data from your forehead, obviously, into your phone or device. And here we actually have the battery pack charging area. I think you can remove that to plug it in as well, and it's done through micro USB. And then you just saw the light indicator and the power button. So all in all, this hat's pretty cool, and I'm excited to show you some training footage with it and show you how my heart rate kind of shoots all over the place. And you're actually going to see an app that I was using with it, but again, I mentioned that it does work with multiple apps, so don't be too worried about whether they have an app for the actual device. There you saw it connects with Bluetooth, and here's the app I'm using. So you start the workout, select what you're doing, and you click begin, and I was having some difficulty clicking there. Maybe because I drop this phone like 20 times a day. So here you can see everything begins, and it detects the heart rate, and that's what I'm starting my workout at, and you're going to see where I end up in a minute. So here we got my training session, and this is actually a light day, and it's still in the TexasMethod. I'm doing like an adjusted, tweaked TexasMethod right now, which allows me to prepare for the upcoming meet that I have on July 18th. This revised version just basically lets me work up to heavy 3-rep sets on my intense day, as opposed to the 5-rep sets, which I was previously doing on the TexasMethod. So it's a slight adjustment, but right now I'm working up to heavy sets of 3, and then going closer to the meet, I'm going to work up to heavy sets of 2, and then I'm just going to leave it and then see what I can pull for singles and squat and all that stuff for singles at the actual meet itself. So a moment ago you saw my heart rate kind of spike after one of those sets, and here we're on to, I think, maybe it might be like the second warm-up set, and this is 240 pounds just for a double. And we work up to the top sets. So the day plan for the day was to work up to 2 top sets of 315 for 5. I wanted to do a beltless because I'm just trying to build up a little bit more core strength. And it's going pretty well, actually. I find that a lot of the beltless work I've been doing over the past year or so has really transitioned nicely into improving my squat and all sorts of other stuff. One thing I noticed here when I watched the video back, I was like, why am I leaning forward so much? I'm like looking at the ground. Didn't affect me, but that's not my normal squat form. So I don't know if it's because I was wearing a hat that I was just like wigged out or something going on, but I don't want to like program that form in, so I'll fix it, definitely fix it. Pretty cool, 160 I spiked up to, and that's pretty nuts considering what I just started the workout at. I actually told a friend, he's like, is that healthy? I'm like, I don't know. I guess I train for that, and it happens frequently, so I guess if you're conditioned to something, then it becomes healthy. Here we got the next top set, 315 again for 5, and more unnecessary forward lean for some reason. But all in all, the weight moved really well, and even just during the workout itself, I didn't feel like I was having any difficulty whatsoever with it, so I was pretty pleased with the session as it went down. And I'd actually like to make a comment about these knee sleeves again, because I did a review video, and I'll annotate the screen with that link so you can take a look. But they're really holding up nicely over the past few sessions I've used them, so I've got nothing but good things to say about these knee sleeves. So I'll put the link on the screen to the previous video, and I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check out these knee sleeves again. I'll also obviously include the link to this LifeBeam hat. So what's kind of funny here is whenever I do overhead pressing, first of all I have to go outside, and second of all I have to power clean the weight up to myself before I do the overhead press. So it's kind of like an unnecessary movement, but it's just because I don't have a rack that I can use outside, and either I'm too tall or my garage ceiling is too low. But you know, either way I get the work done. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you think of this hat review, and otherwise I'll see you again next time. Take it easy.